In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a mockup in Photoshop step by step, even if you are a complete beginner. By the end, you'll know how to take a simple base image like a t-shirt or a wall and turn it into a clean, realistic mockup that you can use for presentations, client previews, or your own design portfolio. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Photoshop guides just like this. Alright, let's jump right into it. First, open Photoshop and load your base image. This is the image that will become your mockup, such as a t-shirt, poster frame, wall, mug, or any flat surface you want to place your design on. The cleaner and more high quality the base image is, the more realistic your final mockup will look. Once your base image is open, the next step is to add your design. Go to File, then choose Place Embedded. This allows you to insert your artwork directly into the Photoshop file as a smart object, which is important because it keeps your design editable and easy to update later. Select your design file and place it into the document. After that, press Ctrl T to activate Free Transform. At this point, you can begin adjusting the design so it fits the surface properly. If the surface is flat, a simple resize may be enough, but if the image has perspective or curvature, you'll need to use distort or warp. Right-click while in transform mode and choose distort or warp, then carefully move the corners and edges until your design follows the shape of the base image as naturally as possible. The goal here is to make the artwork look like it belongs on the surface, not like it was pasted on top. Now let's move on to one of the most important parts of the process, which is masking the mockup base like in a t-shirt example. This step helps blend the design into the image so it looks realistic. Add a layer mask to the base or to the area you want to control, then use the brush tool or selection tools to hide the parts that should not show. For softer transitions, make sure the edges of the mask are soft. A hard edge can make the mockup look fake, while a smooth feathered edge creates a more natural blend between the design and the surface. If needed, lower the hardness of your brush and gently refine the mask until it looks seamless. Next, convert the mask layer into a smart object. This is useful because it keeps your work non-destructive and makes it easier to edit later if you want to adjust the mockup without starting over. Once the layer is converted, double-check that the edges remain soft and smooth. That soft transition is what helps the design feel integrated into the fabric, wall, or whatever surface you're working on. Now comes the final setup step. Inside the smart object, create a top layer and name it Place Your Design Here. This is a great way to organize your file, especially if you plan to reuse the mockup or share it with other people. When you or someone else opens the smart object later, that layer clearly shows where the design should go. It makes the whole workflow much easier and keeps your PSD neat and professional. Once everything is in place, save the smart object and go back to your main document. Your design should now appear mapped onto the base image in a much more realistic way. If you want, you can make small final adjustments like changing opacity, adding shadows, matching color tones, or applying a subtle blur so the design blends even better with the original photo. These extra touches can take your mockup from basic to professional very quickly, and that's it. You've just learned how to create a mockup in Photoshop from start to finish. You opened the base image, placed your design, transformed it to match the surface, masked the base for a smoother blend, converted the mask layer into a smart object, and set up a layer named Place Your Design Here for easy editing. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, design tips, and creative workflows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.